This is the Iraqi Dinar Today latest news, and what you're about to hear is something every dinar holder needs to know. If you own Iraqi currency or follow the conversation around financial reforms, you'll want to listen closely from start to finish. What's unfolding right now isn't just a rumor, it's a serious problem spreading faster than ever before. Across the dinar community, reports are flooding in about new scams, fake exchange centers, and fraudulent operations that look so convincing, even cautious investors are being fooled. These schemes are highly organized, expertly disguised, and carefully designed to steal money and information. This isn't about hype or speculation. It's about protecting yourself and your investment from criminals who are using the excitement around Iraq's financial progress to their advantage. Over the past few months, the number of these fake exchange centers has exploded. They appear in every corner of the internet, social media platforms, messaging apps, email inboxes, and even physical offices near legitimate banks. The people behind them create realistic bank logos, professional-looking websites, and messages that sound official. Their goal is to convince dinar holders that they are participating in an authorized early exchange or special program. What they're actually doing is stealing money, identity documents, and personal data. This issue has become so widespread that experts now describe it as one of the largest coordinated fraud efforts ever seen in the dinar community. As Iraq continues modernizing its banking systems and working toward greater financial transparency, excitement is building among currency holders. Scammers see that enthusiasm as the perfect opportunity. They use buzzwords like contract rates, tiered exchanges, and private appointments to make their schemes sound legitimate. Many investors are told they can exchange their currency early or join exclusive groups before any public rate adjustment happens. The idea sounds appealing, but it's completely false. These fake offers create urgency, pushing people to make quick decisions before verifying the information. Once money or documents are handed over, the scammers disappear, leaving victims with nothing. The operations are sophisticated. On social media platforms such as Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, scammers set up convincing groups that mimic real exchange channels. They post professional banners and use official-sounding terminology to establish trust. Some claim to represent major international banks, while others pose as insiders from financial institutions or government offices. Their messages are carefully crafted to make people feel like they're part of a private network, with access to privileged information. Once they've built trust, they start asking for personal details, passports, IDs, or even the serial numbers from dinar notes, claiming it's part of an eligibility check. What victims often don't realize is that this information is being stolen and stored for criminal use. Some scammers sell stolen identities, while others use the data to deceive additional victims. In other cases, they direct people to websites that appear to be real, but are built purely to collect sensitive information or demand fake processing fees. The sophistication of these websites has reached a new level in 2025. They copy real bank layouts, include fake customer support chats, and even send automatic confirmation emails to look authentic. Every detail is designed to convince you that the operation is real, until the moment your data or money is gone. Many of these fraudulent websites ask users to pay a small fee to lock in an exchange rate or confirm an appointment. Once payment is made, the site disappears without a trace. Victims find themselves blocked from contacting anyone, and the website vanishes overnight. The technology used to create these fakes is so advanced that even experienced investors have been misled. What's most concerning is that scammers are no longer limited to the internet. They're also targeting people in person, creating physical setups that seem legitimate at first glance. In some cities, scammers are now renting temporary offices near real banks, complete with signage, printed documents, and employees dressed professionally. They invite investors to bring their dinar for in-person verification, claiming to represent a special redemption center. Once there, the scammers accept the currency, issue fake receipts, and promise that funds will appear in the investor's bank account within a couple of days. But when the victim returns, the office is empty, and the staff are gone. These face-to-face operations are among the most dangerous forms of fraud, because they appear completely authentic right up to the moment of the theft. Other scammers rely on direct communication, phone calls and emails that seem to come from real banks. They use the correct logos, formatting, and tone, and even spoof legitimate phone numbers. During these calls, the scammer claims the exchange window is opened or that the investor has been selected for a priority group. They then request verification details or small deposits to confirm participation. Victims are pressured to respond immediately, being told that any delay could mean missing out on a special rate. This manipulation of urgency is what makes the scam so effective. Scammers are also releasing fake mobile apps to make their schemes even more convincing. These apps often claim to offer real-time exchange tracking, currency verification, or exclusive updates from financial authorities. They may display countdowns, status bars, or approval notifications to create an illusion of progress. But behind the scenes, these apps steal passwords, track personal data, or even gain access to banking information stored on the phone. Some victims have reported seeing unauthorized transactions after downloading them. These apps are promoted through fake news sites, paid ads, and social media posts, making them appear credible. The timing of these scams is not accidental. Iraq's economic development, improved digital systems, and growing stability have drawn international attention. Many people following these reforms believe the country is closer to major financial shifts, and scammers are exploiting that optimism. They feed off hope, spreading false rumors that secret exchanges or privateers have already started. The more people talk about financial reform, the easier it becomes for criminals to blend truth with fiction, creating a narrative that feels believable but isn't. In many cases, these scams recycle old myths. You'll hear terms like Tier 4B, private groups, or contract rates, all meant to sound official but have no basis in legitimate finance. There are no secret exchange lists, no private redemption programs, and no early access codes. Every real change in currency value or banking procedure will be made public through official announcements, not through secret networks or invitation-only chats. Real banks and government agencies do not conduct business through encrypted messaging platforms or private groups. If anyone contacts you claiming to represent a bank through Telegram, WhatsApp, or email, you should assume it's fraudulent. Legitimate financial institutions never request fees, personal information, or serial numbers through private messages. They operate through regulated systems and official channels. The real foreign exchange process happens at authorized bank branches, not through hidden links or private contacts. Any message that asks for money, private access, or personal details outside those official systems is a scam. When an actual change occurs, it will be clear to everyone. There will be no secret invitations, no private codes, and no hidden portals. Real updates will appear on recognized financial platforms, through government announcements, and verified banking institutions. Investors will simply visit their local bank for normal foreign exchange services, just as they would for any other currency. That's how legitimate processes work, transparently and publicly. Still, many fall victim because scammers know how to manipulate emotion. The waiting, the anticipation, and the hope for progress can make people vulnerable to promises that sound too good to be true. Fraudsters exploit that emotional fatigue, crafting messages that feel urgent and exclusive. They'll say you must act fast or risk missing your opportunity. But real financial procedures don't rely on secrecy or speed. They rely on official timing and documented verification. If someone pressures you to move quickly, that's your first warning sign. To stay protected, the best defense is awareness. Never share personal information, serial numbers, or bank account details before an official announcement. Never send money in advance for an exchange fee. Legitimate financial processes don't require prepayments. Real fees, if any exist, are handled transparently at the time of transaction. Government regulators worldwide have warned about this growing wave of scams, emphasizing that no legitimate agency or institution conducts private redemption or special investor programs. Authorities have also noted an alarming rise in the use of advanced technology for these scams. Artificial intelligence tools can generate fake videos, voice recordings, and digital documents that look and sound authentic. Some scammers even simulate video calls pretending to be bank officials. These digital forgeries are becoming so realistic that people are convinced they're speaking to actual representatives. The safest option in these situations is simple. Hang up and contact your bank directly using their official number or in-person branch. Your real bank is your most reliable source of truth. If they tell you there is no special exchange or priority list, believe them. Banks operate under strict laws and cannot engage in off-the-record financial programs. Any message that contradicts official information from your bank should be treated as fraudulent. Remember, real institutions don't ask for secrecy or speed. They follow structure, documentation, and regulation. Scammers often reveal themselves through small mistakes. You might notice odd wording, typos, incorrect email addresses, or slight changes in website URLs. These tiny differences are important clues. Always double-check web links and email domains, ensuring they match official sites exactly. Be cautious of unsolicited messages and never click unfamiliar links. No genuine process will ever require you to upload personal details through random websites or apps. Another common scam involves people offering to hold your dinar for safekeeping or to complete the exchange on your behalf. This is another red flag. No one except you should ever possess your currency. If someone offers to store it or manage it for you, you're likely dealing with fraud. Real exchanges happen face-to-face at authorized financial institutions, not through middlemen or third-party collectors. For long-time investors, patience is crucial. Many have waited years for change and are understandably hopeful. But hope must be grounded in fact. Scammers prey on that optimism, promising quick results to those who've waited the longest. Real financial change does not require secret codes or upfront payments. It happens through transparent, legal, and verifiable systems. When it happens, everyone will know at once. So as you watch the developments in Iraq's financial sector, remember to stay vigilant and informed. Do not let anyone manipulate your trust or use your anticipation against you. Share what you know with others in the community so fewer people fall victim. The more people are aware, the harder it becomes for criminals to operate. Your best protection is education, patience, and verification. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Trust only what comes directly from official, verifiable channels. Real change will never hide behind secrecy or demand urgency. Stay alert, stay informed, and stay safe. This has been the Iraqi Dinar Today latest news. Protect your money, protect your identity, and protect your peace of mind. When the time for legitimate financial change comes, you'll hear it clearly, from official sources, not from whispers online. Until then, remain cautious and informed because knowledge is your strongest defense.